Cap, the odds in this whole credit game are stacked against anyone with no history or rebuilding credit. How can I get anything going when every lender denies me for my lack of history? I just want to get a better rate on a car loan and be able to move into a place on my own in a couple years. Although I wouldn't mind scoring a hefty sign-up bonus or two along the way. Any advice?
The best rates on loans and lucrative credit card bonuses are typically offered to those consumers with excellent credit. You simply need a more creative approach. I'm Cap, and welcome to Screaming Lincoln's Consumer Credit Series.
What do you mean by creative? I've applied to every big bank there is and nothing. What am I doing wrong?
You're simply knocking on the wrong doors. Bigger commercial banks have a much wider pool of customers to draw from, which allows them to be more selective to whom they extend credit. Regional banks and credit unions are not as stringent, but you'll likely still encounter rejections at this level. This is why you'll have to start here, at the lowest lending tier. Don't expect to find much in credit rewards. Expect to encounter less friendlier account terms and little to no customer service at all. In other words, there is no incentive like rewards or friendly terms when starting out. Just a lot of barriers to entry for many consumers that try to jump ahead to the higher lending tiers only to be rejected.
That's what I'm talking about. Every lender is saying, sorry, we won't extend any credit to you. But the few that do are saying, okay, we'll lend to you, but it's going to cost you. This simply isn't fair. There must be an easier way to get started.
Don't look at it in terms of fairness. Instead, ask yourself if you can manage the credit landscape in this lower tier where less friendly predatory lenders exist. It starts with having a credit strategy of generating small, manageable, recurring transactions every month and paying them off. A little creativity in this realm will definitely help. Because, like you said, the credit cards from the larger traditional banks that many consumers desire are not yet available to you based on your lack of history.
Meh, I guess. It just feels like high school in a way. Only the popular kids with a high score get what they want. Those that have to work for it get scowled and rejected.
You're still looking at it the wrong way. This isn't some rom-com movie where the high school nerd gets the girl of his dreams in the end. There is a journey that must be trekked and navigated using the right strategy. You tried skipping the journey by going after the highly desired cards that come with huge sign-up bonuses and rewards. It doesn't mean they're out of reach for good. Instead, shift your focus with a one-step back, two-step forward approach. Take a step back from the higher and mid-tiered lenders. Yes, they have the rewards and better terms, but they won't extend them to you, at least not yet. Apply for some of the more easily approved credit products listed here. Be selective and creative when choosing.
There's that word again, creative. What do you mean by that?
Take a good look at this list. Someone that drives a Tesla isn't interested in a gas station credit card. But being creative here really helps, because who says you only have to buy gas? These cards can be used to buy other goods. Most common would be bottled water and snacks. I've got a friend with several different gas credit cards that drives a Tesla. A few times a month, she stops at a gas station to use her card to buy water on her way to work out. These cards are set to auto pay, so it's an easy $2 payment that gets reported every month across each card and builds her payment history. The same strategy could be applied to other retailers that sell common, cheap filler items, like with Best Buy and the same snacks and drinks they offer.
Okay, I see. What about stores that don't sell those cheap items you mentioned? It'll be difficult to do this at a retailer like Nordstrom's or Macy's.
Not if you stack gift cards from these merchants.
What the heck do you mean by stacking gift cards?
Certain retailers like Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom's don't have cheap items. Macy's items are cheaper, but you'll still pay more than the $2 water example from earlier. Instead, buy the smallest gift card denomination, usually $10, but sometimes much less, and pay with your retail store credit card. Some merchants allow you to reload the same gift card repeatedly, which means you can load $10 or less every month to the same gift card. Allow the gift card balance to accrue until you're ready to buy or give it away. It's always someone's birthday in any given month.
Oh, now I gets it. I'm still practicing your low monthly transaction and auto-pay strategy, but just implementing it in a less conventional manner, or more creatively. I like the gas station credit card scenario you mentioned. The Best Buy example is a good one too. The gift card stacking idea is brilliant. I've never thought of doing it that way. I think I'll start with a few gas cards along with Best Buy. That means I should have 4 accounts reporting every month. After a year of this, that's almost 50 payments reported, which is way more than some people I know that have had cards for years. Later, I can move on to the big box retailers like Walmart and Target, which sell plenty of cheap items. I'm starting to understand the importance of fortifying my credit history with more payments reported. Your video on how to use $1 payments to boost scores really went in depth on this topic. Now that you've covered the creative aspect to this, there's nothing holding me back from getting my own credit journey started.
There's no reason to delay. Lenders are always looking for borrowers. You just have to apply with the right ones. If you have any questions around getting started, hit me up in the comments anytime. Hit it, Steve.